Rassie has fired the first shots of this test week and has named his 23 to take on the All Blacks in Cape Town on Saturday. Blacks. He's wasting no time. And I love that he's gone back to the norm and get his team out there nice and early in the week and leave out any sort of speculation. This just feels like the gloves are off. And with the box being under the pump, we are all expecting a massive retaliation come Saturday. Let's have a look at the team. An unchanged front row of Oxenchair, Malcolm Marx and Vilkulo, who had a cracker of a game on Saturday. They dominated the All Blacks at scrum time. So good to see them have another crack. Eben Etzebeth and Ruan Norkia as the lock pairing with Sia Kolisi / Paul de Villiers, Pieter Stef de Tooy and Jasper Wiese as the loose trio. It's very good to see that Sia might be back on Saturday. We heard that he just needs to get through the practice session today, but hopefully that injury is something of the past. I believe we definitely missed him on Saturday, and I think it took a little bit away from Pieter Stef's game by being captain. 3 changes in the back line with Kobus Reinach and Andre Pollard coming in for Grant Williams and Sasha Feinberg and Gomezulu. Love to see Andre Pollard back, the Iceman. We need that calmness. We need that pinpoint boot of his, and I just think he's going to do an absolute job on Saturday. Damian Dalinde and Jesse Kriel in the midfield with Ethan Hooker, Kurtley Arendse and Damian Willemse as the back 3. Damian Willemse had an insane game on Saturday. He was so good in the air, secure under the high ball, and his defense was solid. That scramble defense where he got back to dot down that try was brilliant. Good to see Kurtley Arendse back. Happy to see that his HIA is not too serious. Ethan Hooker is so exciting. The last time he played against the All Blacks was that game in Wellington, and he ripped them to shreds. Also, solid in attack, great defender, and just a big body to have in the back line. Having Andre Pollard back is also a massive plus. I think his composure is what we need to just settle the game down, and his ability to handle pressure is just second to none. His combination with Kobus Reinach is brilliant. They've been in these tough moments. They know how to chase a series. And this is just such a good selection from Rassie, in my opinion. On the bench, we've got the legend, Obranas, Dion Fourie, Gerard Steenekamp, and Thomas du Toit. Good to see Thomas du Toit back. I think Zachary Porthen did have a decent game on Saturday, but it will just be really good to get Thomas in there, stabilize that scrum, and that man is also a baller. He gets around the park. He's great with ball in hand, and we won't take a step back in scrum time. The All Blacks really did a job on us in the second half on Saturday, and I think with this replacement front row, that is not going to happen. Louis de Jager, Andre Esterhuizen, and Cameron Hanekom is the loose forward lock replacement, with Andre Esterhuizen obviously playing that hybrid role, with Morne van der Berg and Sasha Feinberg and Gomezulu as the backline replacements. Now, so excited to see Cameron Hanekom have a crack at the All Blacks. He played brilliantly against Argentina and is just a physical specimen. Cannot wait to see him go against the All Blacks. So good to have Louis de Jager back, and him coming on in the second half will just make sure that our lineouts operate properly throughout the 80 minutes. I am loving the look of this team. Cannot wait to find out if Paul de Villiers or Sia Kolisi is going to start. Paul de Villiers had an incredible game on Saturday. 15 tackles, 3 turnovers, carried like an absolute champion, and just an all-round workhorse on the park. This guy just has that ability. Hopefully Sia is back. We did miss his leadership on the field on Saturday, I believe, and I think having him back is just going to be that boost that the box is needing. Let's see what the All Blacks come up with. They are playing against the Lions tomorrow. I see Richie Moanga is starting for them at 10. So do we see him on the bench on Saturday? And are the All Blacks able to back up the performance they had on Saturday? It is in Cape Town. Cape Town is a notorious All Black hotspot. So they're going to have crazy support at the stadium. But I just think with Ellis Park being a little bit calm, a little bit less wild as what we've come to know, I think this week in Cape Town, we're going to back the boys. We are going to be singing through the haka. We're going to let the All Blacks know that they are in our house and this is no walkover. I do believe the Springboks will get a win on Saturday. I'll wait for the All Blacks team to be announced before I do my prediction for the game. But looking at this team and the changes that has been made, I've got all the confidence in the world that Rassie is going to pull one off here. Thanks so much for watching along. Leave this video a like, hit that subscribe button, and let me know in the comments down below how you think Saturday's going to go. I can't wait. I'll see you on the next one.